Father of 6, he recently took his children out of public school and moved them to private, and he joins me now. Terry, why is school choice such a threat to a Democrat governor, in your opinion?
Well, listen, thanks for having me, Stu. Let's pay real close attention to what the governor of North Carolina is declaring a state of emergency over, giving parents more control over their kids' education, both in the terms of content and quality. That's the state of emergency. Stu, the National Assessment for Educational Progress, the nation's report card, shows that 32% of fourth graders can read at grade level. 68% can't. That's the state of emergency, but they don't declare it there. They declare it only when parents have a chance of having some type of leverage here over their kids' education.
The governor, in his statement, says that school choice drains money from public schools. What do you say to that?
Well, why is that? Right? If public schools are doing such a good job, which we know that they're failing at this, if they're doing such a good job, then why would anyone move? It seems to me that what he's admitting here is that these private schools will do a better job educating our kids than these public schools can, even though these public schools get so much more money per kid than the private schools.
It does seem that school choice is making waves all across the country. I see a lot of different states moving towards a school choice idea. It's strange that this particular state is trying to go backwards. Why is that?
Well, I think they just have a backwards governor, Stu. I mean, this is a very open and shut case. School choice is supported by the vast majority of Americans. Look, Americans know one thing, and that's that parents should be in charge of what their kids are exposed to and what they're learning in schools. And by the way, to make sure that they're learning. I mean, that was why I pulled my kids out of public schools. It wasn't because of the ideological stuff. I mean, that's crazy, but we can handle that. It's that they weren't teaching them how to read at grade level.
But we also have to make the point that you've got 6 children. You took your children out of public school and you put them in private. You have to have money to be able to do that.
No, and that's why these school choice bills are so important. It's not fair to parents like me and parents all across the country that want their kids to know how to read and do math for us to have to pay and subsidize all these failing schools with our property taxes and then not even get a tax break when it comes to paying for a school that will actually teach our kids. I think we need to look at the tax code and how to make it easier and alleviate the economic burden that parents have when it comes to paying for their kids' education.
Last one, have your children's math and reading scores gone up in private schools?
Yes, and I really want to stress that. Their scores are going up, they're smarter, but here's the thing, Stu, they're more creative, they're more engaging. I have actual conversations with my kids and they ask me the most fascinating questions. It's just been night and day. My kids are curious again. They're tapping into that creative spirit, and that's another thing I think that we discount that private schools offer is just that creative spirit and encouraging innovation and just curiosity.
Terry Schilling, father of 6. All good stuff. Hope to see you again, Terry, and thanks for being on the show this morning. Good stuff. Thanks,
Stu.